First sets.
So we're ready to go here
Halys to serve.
for this men's singles second round match.
Laver. Wait, please. Bettino.
Medvedev did at times struggle against De Jong to serve it out. A couple of breaks at key moments as he hit the death of that one, but he recovered well. De Jong physically was really, really below par towards the end of it, suffering in the heat. Got to be prepared to hit a lot of balls against this guy, haven't you?
Against Medvedev? You sure are. Sure are, Nick. And you need to play it at a high standard too. A little bit daunting, a little bit sobering being down break point in the first game.
How do you tactically play against Medvedev, do you think, Fitzy? What are the sort of non-negotiables?
Well, you're asking a guy that had a game that's a bit of a throwback into the decades before. So with my game, I'm not sure how I would I would try to play him, because you know, as an old serve and volley, you want to come in a lot, and against this return, and he stands so far back, he'd be a difficult guy for me to play. Look, Thomas would, you know, probably give you a better idea, but he's not going to give you away too many secrets, Thomas Johansson, with him now. I think against a guy that's so solid from the back of the court, there's a lot of them these days, not quite to this level.
Medvedev.
He's at the top of the tree in that group at the top. But if you're not good enough to beat them at their own game, you have to come up with something different.
Yep.
So variety, maybe bring him forward, you know, slice a few balls low, probably serve and volley occasionally. Try to hit his serve and come in, although he goes hard at the second serve a lot of the time. Just different ways to win points. You don't want to get caught too often, I wouldn't think, at the back of the court with him. He's probably going to win the majority of those points. So finding different ways to win points. Easier said than done, and you have to play very well yourself to give yourself a chance.
That ball was so short, really did him a favour there.
Advantage, Halys.
Medvedev a long run. Not been afraid to do some running, has he, in his career, Daniil?
Cain, Halys.
Good start. Coming through a testing hold. And he came through a testing period last year, didn't he? Because he lost 10 first rounds in a row from Halle all the way through to the Asian swing in the middle of October. It's rough. 10 successive first round losses. Eastbourne, Wimbledon, Los Cabos, Washington, Canada, US Open, one challenger, Chengdu. It's a lot of...
That can do you some mental damage, by the way. If you have a string of losses like that, it'll blow your confidence out of the water.
Yeah.
And it takes a fair bit it takes resilience to recover from that.
You finally ended it by winning Mackenzie McDonald in Shanghai. Let's look at the win predictor. Medvedev 3/4 of the way there in terms of what the algorithm tells us. Yeah. He would have had some soul searching, I think, during that period, wouldn't he?
Daniil Medvedev to serve.
Interesting approach from Halys. He was chipping the ball with no pace. So if Medvedev gets no pace on his backhand, it's harder for him to generate speed. Not a bad ploy early on, just to see where that takes him.
He's not someone who's got a ton of natural pace, is he, Medvedev?
Yeah. But what he does do is use your pace very well. So he likes that's why he likes the ball coming onto the racket. A little bit quicker on the surface, comes on, and he uses that pace to generate a bit of his own.
30 love.
Well, that's impressive. It's the second time in this game he's lobbed to perfection.
30-15.
Maybe an indication of how he intends to approach this match. Try to bring Medvedev forward a little bit, take him out of his comfort zone a little bit more. He's good at the net, but he's better at the baseline. And a good volley.
We'll need to take advantage of those chances when to come in today, when they're there.
Prefer him to approach down the line there, but he got away with that one, cross court. He's got to avoid that, though. That's just a free point. He's fought hard in this game, hit some good shots to get to 30-all. Then he gives back a free one. That's sometimes the difference, isn't it, Nick? The great players don't do that. They keep the ball in, they make you play. Those unforced errors can be a killer for you.
Get him a little deeper because he hits the ball so flat. He doesn't actually get a lot of flight from there, Medvedev. Obviously hits the ball very low over the net with his two-hander. Who had the most unorthodox technique in your day, Fitzy? Who was a player who didn't do it necessarily like the others did?
John McEnroe. John McEnroe. What a player he was.
Amazing.
And There's more than one way to skin a cat in this sport of ours. That's one of the blessings we have to view all of those different techniques and styles.
Yeah.
He was an awkward player to play, and he just had control. Loose strings, small backswings. Jimmy Connors was very different the way he played, I thought. You know, he came under the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Juice.
With amazing control.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Paul Anacone?
Mm-hmm.
Just played differently to everyone else. Chipped and came in basically all the time.
Yeah.
They said to him in a press conference once, Paul, you only stayed on the baseline 8% of the time. He said, well, that was 8% too much. This forehand's done a little bit of damage in this game.
Advantage, Halys.
Yeah, a few winners already coming off this Frenchman's racket. Big hit that was.
Juice.
Well, this time of his own choosing,
Advantage,
Daniil
Halys.
comes in. The return was pretty short. Decided early that he was going to hit the backhand and come forward.
Let's for service.
That was half a chance. Had more time than he thought.
Juice.
Just waiting for it in the end there. Oh, and he knows it as well.
Well, he will probably get over the line here, Medvedev. He's been made to work for this game, and Halys probably will rue the lost opportunities here. He's played a good game.
Cain. Medvedev.
So sure enough, the serving helped him
One
set
game
up
all.
that put away backhand, but he also saved a break point with a big first serve earlier. He was pushed there, Medvedev, and strangely enough came into the net probably 4 or 5 times in that game. And it might be a tactic that Halys has decided, well, I don't want to get caught at the back of the court every point against him. I want to be able to shorten some of the points, bring him forward and see if he's comfortable or as comfortable there as he is at the back of the court.
Love.
Conditions here this week have been pretty quick. I think that's been the consensus, isn't it? Obviously, a lot depends on the outside temperature, the air temperature. How much cloud cover is around as well. Medvedev has generally liked the quicker conditions, doesn't he?
Well, I think so. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the Grand Slam results, the clay, the slower surface is his worst results.
Yep.
has to generate more of your own power there against natural clay courts that can do that, you know, subconsciously.
30-15.
So I think the courts like the US Open and here, where he's won at the US Open and been in the final 3 times here, this is the surface that suits him best. Not a great record either at Wimbledon, which... semi-final he's been at Wimbledon, forgive me. But he's won the US Open, he's been in the final of the Australian Open, so I think he likes the ball coming onto the racket more. Well, I like the play. At least he's been thinking about how to approach this match and what sort of tactics to incorporate.
40-15.
Nice change up there. Medvedev going to sit that far back. Obviously, you're going to have the forecourt to try and exploit if you can. And he is standing very deep on return today. He always stands very deep, but particularly today.
Cain, Halys.
Good start from the Frenchman. Promising.
Halys leads by 2-1.
Up early stages. Yeah, he's come through a tough spell last year. He has been as high in the rankings as 46. That was in June last year, so things were going very well for him at that time, but before things hit the buffers a little bit. Now looking to try and reset a month or so away. He's played about 6 weeks for the pre-season.
Time.
Minutes for the opening 3 games. A lengthy one. In front of a near capacity crowd here on JCA.
He's got a weapon on that forehand wing, hasn't he, Halys? He's done some damage so far and a good ploy. Instead of just getting into a routine back and forth, digging a trench laterally across the baseline with a baseline rally, he's trying to mix it up.
Yeah, we'll get a look at some numbers in a minute to back up what Fitzy was talking about, because he's bringing a lot of pace here early on.
Well, he's an interesting player, isn't he? Pretty good to watch too. He's got some variation and
15 all.
Look, did all the hard work, got a little bit of luck here, and then from there should have won the point. This volley is really makeable. He didn't quite get it off the middle of the strings.
that's what Thomas Johansson's been encouraging Medvedev to do on the forehand side. Take it on.
30-15.
And that's the stock standard play, isn't it? Against another right-hander, just take that ball down the line, make him take that left hand off the racket. So he has to chip the reply. And of course, Halys there didn't get that out of the middle. So that's the ploy for Medvedev.
To forget, of course, Rohan Gertzke's role, because he is working alongside Thomas Johansson, is Rohan. So it's not a one-man team. Rohan, who has been around the tour, not so much of late, but in previous years.
Richard Krajicek, he coached. Coach
Richard
when Rohan Gertzke was a very young man. And he's got a mountain of tennis knowledge.
Yep.
2 games all.
Here's the forehand swing, which is, as we said, a little unorthodox. Here's the difference in pace, which is interesting between the two players. Fitzy mentioned how much more is on the Halys ball. It's a lot. Oh, yes, giving him the runaround.
Well, I like this because he's not trying to beat Medvedev at Medvedev's own game. He has to. He won't do that. So he has to come up with a variation, bringing the opposition forward, taking them out of their best comfort zone. He's done it well so far. He just needs to finish the points off occasionally when he's missed the final shot.
He's going to the drop shot almost at every opportunity.
Well, part of that is because Medvedev plays most of his tennis way back, isn't it, Nick? I mean, especially on the return. He comes forward a bit from there during the rally, but he's still behind the baseline considerably.
It's a good serve against Medvedev, that wide one on the juice side, isn't it? Because the ball is always moving away from him. We've seen a lot of players employ that shot, that serve.
He's so far back, it's hard to cut the angle off if you stand that far back on that first court.
40-15.
10 of 12 first serve points won so far for Halys.
Cain, Halys.
Really strong stuff right now from the Frenchman, early stages, but the evidence
Halys leads by 3
is that
games
this could
to
be a
0.
competitive match.
Hello, sir. How are we? Just a quick request. Any chance, mate, that the ball kids standing at the back, their mats are back probably about 15-20 centimeters, which is probably it. It's around the back and it's under space. The mats to the back a bit. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it.
Time.
So he'll be happy with his start, Halys here. He's been good, competitive, has his nose in front. and giving Medvedev a lot of different balls that he won't be quite as used to as his normal competitive opponents. Into the sun now, serving at 2-3. Well, if he's going to be that far out of the court when he makes the return, he'll be served better by looping the ball high and deep, which we've seen him do sometimes here in this match so far.
$30. 30-15.
Think he can win more majors, Fitzy? I mean, obviously right now the landscape is pretty dominated by two players, but do you think Medvedev has capabilities to win another major?
Well, I think the history certainly helps him, but it's whether he can return to that form for me. And while you're physically in good shape,
40-15.
I think once a great player, always a great player. You have the foundation there to build on again, but he'd probably need to improve on the form he showed in the last 12 months to have a chance. But I think he's one of the guys that's knocking on the door. The two big guns now, though, are awfully good.
Medvedev.
And they're ahead of the field.
By a way, right? Seems to have stretched it as well. Would you agree? It feels like it's stretching all the time.
It does. They are so good. They're like the three greats we've had in the last 15, 17 years. They're in that category, surely. I mean, well, they will be if they have the longevity that the others have had. But certainly at this stage of their career, they're just as impressive as the other three.
Yep.
Talking about Medvedev, Nadal, Djokovic.
$15.
Made no inroads that time, Halys, on the Medvedev serve. So maybe Daniil starting to find his feet a bit against this style of player.
This style has definitely got a plan, hasn't he, Halys? He's got a plan of action here to try and disrupt him.
Yeah. You're right, he's the disruptor today. He has to be. Shorter points, bring the opposition forward, drop shots.
$40. Cain, Halys.
Fine game.
New balls, please.
No messing around. He plays quickly, doesn't he, the Frenchman?
Yeah, he's been
Halys
good.
leads by 4 games to 3.
He's in front. One of 4 French players in the second round. Quentin Halys, of course, has had a good season. Arthur Fils had a great year last year, but sadly he's been injured as well. So, most represented nation, America, with 11 players in the second round in the men's side.
Impressive. Well, they're a big country, you know. And I think it's good for the sport to have those big countries produce players. It's good for the market value. It's good for the interest.
Yeah.
Time.
New balls coming out here. Just a little bit of something that Medvedev's trying to clean up from the court. Not quite sure what that is. Of course, lost to French players twice last year at the majors. Benjamin Bonzi beat him in back-to-back majors. Wimbledon and US Open, he had that meltdown, I think, for want of a better word, at the US Open. All in the past now, though.
Pitino.
Wants to get up the court there was very obvious.
30-15.
It's actually fun watching players try to work out how to play Medvedev, isn't it? Because you can't really go through him because he moves so well.
Yep.
So you have to find an alternative route.
I would not have been jumping out of bed in joy playing against him. I don't think, Nick.
No.
Difficult customer. So this is impressive. It's good stuff for me to see how Halys has really approached this match. It's quite interesting. It helps when you can hit that.
Yep.
So he can do all the touch stuff, come in himself, bring Daniil in to the net, disrupt in that way. But if you've got a forehand that can put a ball away when it's there to be hit, that's a big bonus. So that gives him a chance here. Certainly in this first set.
That was the case in the previous round because Jesper de Jong, who lost to Medvedev, didn't have that weaponry. He could trade with him, but he didn't have a finishing shot.
Yeah. So you can play well against him, but lose most of the points because you're playing in his comfort zone.
Game. Medvedev.
It's a game of matchups, isn't it? Depending on styles, who you play against. If the matchup is good for you, you got a better chance of winning. But sometimes you've got a game that's just not, it just doesn't bode well against certain other individuals.
Who was your worst matchup, Fitzy?
Jimmy Connors. I think when he walked out with me on the court, he started laughing, Jimmy. Because I was a serve volleyer, mainly without a serve, but a serve volleyer, Nick. And he just ate my serve for breakfast. And I couldn't stay back with him because he was too good back there. What a great player he was, though. Wow. I have no problem saying he gave me a few lessons.
Yeah.
Gave a few other people some lessons, too.
He did. Now plays a lot of golf, I'm told, up in the Santa Barbara area where he lives.
Yep.
Great shot. Wasn't much room up there, was there?
Love 13.
No, I love the thought of Medvedev coming in down the line. You know, I think of Leighton Hewitt. He was a master at it. He would rally, play safe across court a lot. But when he got that forehand to go down the line, that was the play he used because his volleys were like really, really good, Leighton. And if he hit the ball and made the opposition stretch, he was going to win the point. Yep. I love the thought of that for Medvedev too. You'll be
15,
disappointed
13.
there, though. It's a real opening right now. At the back end of the set, these points become a bit more important than normal.
It's a great shot. Oh. Because hanging balls, there was no pace for him to work with there.
Yeah,
30 all.
I like an understated man too, Nick. That was a seriously good shot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Heavyweight.
Forty 13.
It's a really good play.
Halys.
He's thinking very clearly, and more importantly, he's executing very clearly. And Halys is just one
Halys
game
leads
away
by
here,
5 games to 4.
grabbing the first. A couple of the scores for you right now. Andrei Rublev is 2 sets up on the Portuguese qualifier, Jaime Faria. Rublev, another player who dropped down the rankings a bit last year, wasn't he?
He's a funny guy, Rublev. One of our colleagues, Wally Masur, who's a great friend of mine. I know you know him well too, Nick. I find Wally very funny. He interviewed Rublev the other day after his first round match. And don't tell Wally I said he's funny though. he might get ahead of himself. But heck, it was funny. Rublev dry. He asked him about Marat Safin sitting in his box. And it was hilarious. He said, well, does he make a difference? He said, oh, not really. No.
Brilliant.
Time.
It was beautiful. His interview was, in a way, I say this respectfully, a bit more colourful in his game because he's, in a way, a bit one-dimensional, but by heck, he's good. He bludgeons the ball. He beats some people to a pulp.
He does.
Does Rublev, but against the great players, he's probably needing a little more variety at times. But he's competitive. Plenty of quarterfinals at majors.
Yeah, 8 or 9, I think. No breaks in this one so far. Medvedev's got a hold to keep this set alive. Oh, yes. What a brilliant way to cut the angle.
Love the team.
Halys has been standing a lot tighter to the baseline for the return. Not quite as tight as that, though.
Well, he normally makes that. He's got some
Love the team.
beautiful feel in that right hand of his, but this is a big mistake at an important time. I thought that was going to land in, Nick, and that would have been trouble. Well, your heart might have been in your mouth if you're in the Medvedev camp there when Halys got that forehand. We've seen what damage he can do with it.
It almost like he doubted himself a bit on it, didn't he? For once.
I wondered if he changed his mind, like maybe thinking of the off forehand and then tried to hook it down the line. Not sure. Oh, there's the forehand. Goodness me, he cracked that. Out of the middle. What easy power.
30-14.
And it brings up the set point. Impressive down the line.
Thank you.
And saved with a quality first serve.
Juice.
Probably more than anything in this sport, the players that are good enough to play a quality point at the right time are the ones.
Advantage, Halys.
Mistake off the no-pace ball. He's thrown in a good number of slice backhands that have forced Medvedev into uncomfortable positions. There's a second set point. I'm surprised he didn't go with the chip there, just to get that ball back in play, Fitzy. Easy from here always, but
yeah, when it's live, it's tough to make the decision, isn't it? We all have better judgment in retrospect, but to get it in is important for sure.
Advantage,
especially on a big point, right? Because if you go with the chip, you're not giving him any pace, so it's not like Medvedev's going to blow you away with a forehand off that, is it?
No. I think especially no pace to the backhand. He has trouble generating more there.
Yeah.
Anyway, he might hold on here, Medvedev. Well, he blew it a bit, didn't he, Daniil, there?
Well, it was the first ball after the serve, wasn't it? Because he effectively left himself in trouble.
Juice.
Yeah, the backhand that he gets set here really early and just goes the wrong way. Halys was good. He faked and stayed and opened the corner.
It's unfortunate.
Hey, this is a big forehand.
Medvedev.
A dangerous one.
Juice.
Ball tossed too low, got too far in front of him, couldn't get at the back of it. That was the problem. And that's a first double, excuse me, for Medvedev today. Counter. And he wants a bit of love here, does Medvedev.
Well, I think this crowd owes him some love.
Medvedev.
This stadium was very harsh on him a few years ago in the second round here.
Yep.
It was tough to watch. I mean, he's a player that deserves respect, and I don't think they gave him enough. And maybe it's payback time.
Medvedev.
Big hold, a lengthy game, one of the longest of the sets so far. At least I can tell you, is yet to be broken this tournament so far. I've just been informed, so been a tough out.
15 love. Dirty love. A request of a replay on the service line.
Where the ball landed.
Love.
Lower. It's a little tougher to attack that one when the ball's around the shins. A little more careful, especially going with the higher part of the net.
T13.
What a well-played point from Quentin Halys. If he can continue to play like this, he's going to make life very uncomfortable for the former world number one.
6 games to 5.
Strong start then. The 29-year-old. Reminder to go and scan the QR code.
Time.
Because I'll take you directly to the shop. And you can have a browse and
thanks for the replay there on service line, RO.
You would like. Just making the team upstairs for getting the replay out. Yeah, great stuff to be had merchandise-wise this year here in Melbourne. Medvedev, who needed a tiebreak in his first round match against Jesper de Jong, will need another one here if he's to find
ready
a way
for play.
through this.
Thank you.
He's made a good number of first serves, Medvedev, 76%. He's won 75 behind them. Problem has been but defending his second, just 4 from 11 points, one off his second. Took all the pace out of it.
And he's taking a lot of Medvedev's balance away too. Like he's got him off balance, which it takes some doing. And it's this variation he's using, the short balls, the lobs, the deep balls, the sneaking in himself, then the big forehand. It's, you don't know what's coming.
Let's second service. Let's second service.
So many good decisions, but Medvedev was so high up the court there.
I like the juice on the ball. Very good. Here we go.
He was always going to get there regardless.
Let for service.
Emphatically put away.
Well, if you have multiple weapons in your
14,
arsenal,
15.
it's important that you do, because you can fall back on one or more of them when you really need them. And his serve has been needed in this set. It saved him a couple of times.
Cain, Medvedev.
It's been a good set of tennis, hasn't it? Interesting stuff.
6 games all, tiebreak.
We're down to 5 balls. Yeah, 5 balls.
Big first set this for the Frenchman. Has to try and create some pressure. Three-time former runner-up. And it's very much in keeping with what we've seen from the Frenchman throughout the course of this opening set.
1-0, Halys.
Yeah, he's no one-trick pony, is he? He's got some really interesting stuff up his sleeve.
Not his finest, Medvedev. And Halys was able to get there before it bounced, before it dropped, should I say, which was crucial.
Halys.
Easy to hit a drop shot when you get your racket face as flat to the ball as that, because you can't put impart any underspin on it.
2-1.
Get him on the board, though.
Halys.
Well, I feel like Medvedev, it just feels like he's been coming from behind most of the set, just hanging in there, waiting for his opportunity. And again in the tiebreaker, he gets behind early. But don't write him off.
Yeah, he's got a 12-7 win-loss record here at the Australian Open in tiebreaks as Medvedev. stare towards his corner. He knows this is
3-1.
not comfortable at the moment.
Halys.
And the Frenchman utilising the drop shot in great fashion.
4-1. Halys.
Well, he certainly has taken Medvedev out of his comfort zone. He's forcing him to play a game style that is not his bread and butter, and you can see the frustration. It's only 1 mini break.
That allowed Medvedev to step up in the rally.
4-2. Halys.
Been a great set of tennis, this Fitzy, isn't it? So watchable.
Well, really entertaining. A variety of shot making. Brings out the beauty of this sport, in my opinion.
Halys has had one top 10 win in his career. Actually came against Andrei Rublev in Dubai last year.
Whisker. Oh, it's a game of centimetres.
Played a great point up till then, didn't he?
Halys.
Just wonder if he needed to run around the ball there. Felt like he just a little cramped for time, wasn't he? Not much, but
well, exactly he was. But gee, it's his weapon, isn't it? It's dangerous, that forehand. He can really thump it. Mini break. Medvedev still hanging on in this set. Oh, that was a big one to get back on an even keel.
Yeah, not won too many points against the first serve Medvedev, but that was a very important one. Only the 6th time he's won a point, in fact, against the first. The move, took it out of the air and dealt with it very well.
5-4. Halys. 5-all.
He's been a bit of a master in this first set of hitting a high, deep return with no pace on it. And if it lands just inside the baseline, it really gives Medvedev some trouble. Just missed that one.
So well.
Well, this set's been on a knife edge right until this point. Either player could have won that point. They both, to me, seem like they got the upper hand at different stages in that rally. That slice, I thought then of Halys was going to win the point. But what a dig from Medvedev there to save it.
That's where his long levers really come in handy, isn't it? Set point then for the former world number one. Kept him guessing, wasn't he, with the direction of that serve. There's been a good spread. Served very accurately. We have a screen in front of us in terms of looking at where that ball's landing. He's kept that ball very tight to the lines of that first serve off all four corners. It really has been valuable for him today. Hitting a big ball as well, averaging almost 200 Ks off the first serve. What a strike. A line licker.
7-6.
His forehand has been on fire today.
Well, he may as well live and die by it on those big occasions, because it's good enough for him to knock the ball off, to win the point outright with it, just as he did there. Wow, what a weapon. Oh, my goodness, what nerve. That's why it's good. Well, among other reasons, Nick, but wow, what a shot to play right then. Redirected a couple of times. I thought for sure he'd play a bit safe there, go back across court to give himself a better opportunity. But he has no fear on that. Just awesome, that backhand down the line in those circumstances. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If Medvedev wins this set, surely it has a very negative impact on Halys in the outcome of this whole match, because he's been really, really good in this first set. In some ways deserves to get over the line in it, but if he doesn't, it'll be a knock to his, not his ego, but just his confidence, you would think, and his state of mind.
Hold that thought, because he's still very much alive.
Well, I think Halys needs to win this set. If you look at them on paper and their history, if Medvedev loses this set, you can see him still coming back and being well and truly capable of winning the match. If Halys loses his first set, that will be a blow. You'd think logic says that it'd be harder for him to come back and win in 4 or 5.
The let cord just slightly disrupted him, I think.
9-8. Medvedev.
Just threw the timing off. Medvedev apologising because of that.
You could hear the frame wrapping around the ball there, couldn't you?
Back he comes again.
Well, I knew his forehand was good. I didn't think it was this good.
9-1.
This is timing at its best. I mean, he mishit the one before on an interesting bounce over with a let cord, but when he's got time, gee, the timing out of the middle of his racket is super impressive.
It's got to be one of the longest sets of the week. We're at 67 minutes and counting now.
Presence of mind. On this surface,
Halys.
it is fraught with danger. And it wasn't quite fine enough, that drop shot. It gave Halys too much time to get to the ball and have the presence of mind and the touch in that right hand to do this. Magnificent.
Frenchman with a set point of his own. Oh, he's missed it.
Game and first set.
Quentin
Halys.
Halys has taken an absorbing opening set here on Cain
Game to
Arena.
6.
The informed Daniil Medvedev in a bit of trouble. Quick look at the numbers overall. What stands out here? Let's have a look. First serves in, both excellent. Look at Halys' points from behind the first, almost 80%. And the winner count fits in 24-19 in the plus column. Outstanding.
Pretty even set, wasn't it? I mean, it was. There were ebbs and flows. You know, the excitement mainly came from the Frenchman, the way he played, how he won the points that he did, and the variety. We know what we're going to get from Medvedev. He was great under pressure there, even though he lost the set. But that was worth watching. What a wonderful opening set in a 5-set encounter. Couldn't get much tighter. You know, the sprints there at the bottom, I think, are quite telling. 25-9. That means that the style of play that Halys is incorporating here really has Medvedev off balance and having to sprint unusually to a lot of the balls. Some great shot making.
nothing more than he deserved. For Quentin Halys, really did play well. And there's a little quiz taking place in John Cain Arena. That's what the noise is all about. There you go. Of course, that clock starts the moment the player enters the changing room or locker room. So the 5 minutes they're allowed. So he's got to get there first of all. And then he's got to start. And you're shaking your head, Fitz. You don't like it.
Oh, this has driven me nuts for the last half a dozen years. Not only do they start the clock when they enter the locker room, when they have the time frame between points, they don't start the clock until they know that the guy can make the time change. So all the players reverse engineer, this time, and it just lengthens matches way too much, in my opinion. I mean, this is one set. It was a tough set. Yes, it was. Over an hour. But I still feel that maybe they should make best of 5, 1 break at the end of the third set.
I agree.
I mean, they're all prepared before they come out here. If it takes 2.5 hours to get to the third set, so be it. But unless there's something desperate, but not normality, not just walking off and taking 8 minutes out of the schedule. No one else seems to, I don't know, no one else seems to talk about it. It just boggles my mind how long some of the players take. I know that was a tough physical set, though. I've seen a lot worse situations where guys lose a set. Some of the girls lose a set 6-1. They've hardly broken a sweat. They go off for 8 minutes. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Don't give them a break. Give me a break, Nick.
What did you make of Medvedev's level in that hour, Fitzy?
Well, I thought he was pretty good, but made to be uncomfortable. So Halys really dictated, had Medvedev on the back foot, changing direction, had him uncomfortable, and that was the difference in the end.
Just being told, it's a racket just being a way to be restrung there, didn't quite catch the tension. That's always interesting. But just being told that 11-9 is the long.
Right, we've just sent Halys's racket with the court attendant to the stringer. Tension 24.5, 24.5.
Okay, there we go. We've got their answer.
For Halys, yeah, lovely. Cheers, mate. Bye.
If you like that in pounds, that is about £54. If you like it in that money. I was going to tell you that's the longest tiebreak we've had in the men's singles event so far. 11-9, 3 days in. And it was an absorbing one, wasn't it?
Well, it's more than that. Oh, yeah, you're a man of modesty, Nick. But I'm with you. I know what you mean. It was right to the wire. It was exciting stuff. There were fluctuations. At some stages, points were going twice in a row against serve. I mean, some of the shot making was top shelf.
Yeah, they're doing the twist cam. That's why this lady's throwing out some shapes right now. Enjoying herself. Go. Find different ways to get the fans out of their seats. Players have done that.
Thank you.
About 30 seconds left here. Halys is going to try and get up, keep himself warm.
I mean, I feel like I've had a total coffee break. Yeah, it's going to be hard to kickstart and go again. I'll stop whinging in a minute, Dick, but this rubs me the wrong way. I just don't like these long breaks, and it interrupts the flow. Can you imagine some of the other global sports just stopping in the middle of play, walking off?
I will tell you that Quentin Halys 3 times has made the 3rd round of a major. He hasn't done it here, though. He's done it twice at Wimbledon, back-to-back years. 2023, he lost to Sinner. 2024 at Wimbledon, he lost to Rune in 5. 6-1 in the 5th. He also lost in 5 to Rune at Roland Garros last year in the 3rd round. So, despite the fact his season, the end of his season last year was a pretty awful one by his standards, he has been able to make a mark on some of the best players in the world.
$15 love.
Any concerns for you about at least keeping this level going, Fitzy?
Well, I think there always is, you know, from the lesser ranked player. I mean, he's played, I would think, about as well as he could play there, and it was very impressive. Can he maintain it is always the question, always.
That's an easy winner, isn't it? Medvedev didn't even offer a chase there.
30-15.
Well, it's just beautiful timing. You can't get the ball from A to B like that without the ball coming off the middle of the strings. This is just beautiful. And he generates his own power with it, because there was very little to work with there in terms of his opposition's speed.
And I think what's, to me, stands out the most is he looks comfortable from the back, doesn't he? He doesn't look like he's going to miss very much right now. He's controlling the tempo a lot of these rallies.
He looks confident. Yeah. Maybe all those matches you talked about in qualifying, I'm sure it's helped him.
Extra shape on the balls hurt Medvedev.
30-14.
Chance to build on this opening set here with an early break point.
Juice.
Wow. Well, an instance there of him actually generating his own pace off a difficult shot.
Medvedev.
That deep, high, no pace return asks a question or two, and this is not an easy shot, especially when your body weight's going backwards.
Juice. Net for service.
There's too many returns
Medvedev.
in that fashion, especially when he's had a good look at it. Lost a lot of close matches at the majors last year, did Medvedev. You remember he lost to Lerner Tien here, lost to Norrie in 5 at the French. Of course, the defeat to Bonzi at Wimbledon. And Bonzi at the US Open. It was 5 sets in New York, wasn't it? 6-4 in the 5th.
He wasn't having a bonzi of a time.
No.
Or as we'd say in this country, a bonza
Okay.
of time. That's a good time. Oh, it's a bonza. How good was that, Nick?
I mean, he has stolen this point
Halys.
from Daniil Medvedev.
Oh, that's a classic. Shot of the tournament. I think he's pretty happy in the background too. Break point.
Halys. First game, second
Rather
set.
quizzical expression on his face. Well, he's only got himself to blame.
Up, 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 up. Hello. Oh boy. Hello.
Well, I don't know what he expects the coach to actually tell him in that situation. He's putting his hands out saying, what do I do? What do I do? Well, don't miss the volley to start with. And the point before, you didn't see where he was moving. You should have gone down the line with the backhand. You went the wrong way. You went the wrong way there, and then missed an easy volley. So he's not out of this match, but that hurts him a bit. That break early in the second.
Yeah, this is a little bit what Thomas Johansson was talking to us about, wasn't he, right at the start of this match, in terms of the attitude, keeping the focus and the attitude, because this is a big test right now of that.
Big test. Yeah.
We have seen him struggle emotionally last
Yeah.
year, unequivocally. He would be the first to admit that.
Well, that's part of the whole matchup right now. But the biggest part of that for me is whether Halys can continue this form. So that's the question. If he does, he absolutely he can win this match. That was a pretty awesome juice point in that last game. Gee, it was good. That'll be on the highlights reel.
It will, absolutely.
I've got this memory of your face embedded in my memory bank now. Some things you can't unsee, Nick, and you were just as impressed as anyone in the stadium. It was magnificent. You know, the beauty of 5 sets, though, is that there are peaks and valleys. You know, if you
30 love.
Medvedev now has to be prepared to be out here for 4 hours. It's an hour and a half, nearly hour and 25 minutes so far. He needs to be prepared to be here for another 2.5 to win this. So in that time frame, there's many ups and downs.
Yep.
Both of them will experience it. At some stage, because he's using the variety so much, which includes the drop
13.
shot, at some stage he'll start just putting them a little bit too deep, or he'll miss a few in the net. It's tough to maintain that level that he has produced so far in this match for a longer period of time. So I'm sure he's capable of doing it.
40-10.
That's Halys I'm talking about. I'm sure he's capable, but if he does produce it for a long period of time.
Those net points won,
Yeah,
Fitzy.
yeah, that's the variety. That's what that tells you.
That's 14 of 15, I can tell you today. That is
Wow.
quite brilliant. Oh, and so is that. He is playing surely at the peak of his powers right now. Here's Quentin Halys.
Halys leads by 2 games to love.
And that forehand's better than everyone thinks. That was the timing on that to change the direction, delay the racket face enough to change the direction, and then time it out of the middle as well. Special forehand, that one.
Love. Dirty love.
Has to keep the blinkers on here, Medvedev, because once again looking towards his corner and just chirping away. He's got an opponent who's simply too good right now.
Dirty all.
Far away either. Would have been a very tricky volley.
40-13. Cain, Medvedev.
So Medvedev able to open his account, shake of the head from his team though. They know that
Halys
this
leads
is
by 2 games
distinctly
to 1.
uncomfortable. It's a set and a break.
Hey buddy, just to let you know, we've just set Medvedev's racket with the match court attendance. Attention, 20-20. Cheers, buddy.
Time.
Long way to go, but foundations have been laid here for Quentin Halys to pull off an upset. He's ranked 83 in the world right now. Has won a lot of matches, though, as we said at the start of this year. Beat Mychek, Spizziri and Popper in Brisbane. Good start to the season. Qualifying.
Let's go. Try to lean forward a bit more. Lean forward a bit more. Let's go. Here we go.
Sorry, Vincy.
You heard Thomas Johansson there, so I'm interrupting you to try and thought, mate, but it was quite loud and clear. He's telling Medvedev to lean forward more, I think, on some of his ground strokes. Transfer his weight. He was going backwards there.
Come on.
30 love.
Maybe string a bit tighter. Send some rackets out. Here we go. Come on. Allez.
That's all Thomas can say. He said, "Oh, my racket's too loose now." So everything is in his head, Halys. So Thomas says, "Get a restring that's a little bit tighter."
Just to finish what we were talking about in Adelaide, Halys beat Bonzi, Walton and Fernley. Was a Mahaj, so he's had 7 victories already this season.
Stay with him here. Come on, hang in there. Come on.
They're just trying to support him here at the moment with his attitude. He's frustrated and a bit unsure how to play at the moment. And starting to chat constantly. All they can do is support. I mean, technically, there's not a lot I don't think they can say, although Thomas said lean forward a bit more. Just trying to support their man at the moment to get him out of this hole.
First serve numbers have been outstanding for Halys, 82%. Look at that, points one behind it as well. We need to give you those figures to back it up. He's 70% first serves made. So you couple those two together, you've got a good idea of good formula.
Well, you can have a high serve percentage with 2 points in, but that doesn't necessarily translate. If you're just rolling it in 3/4 or not going for a big first serve, but he's actually got a high percentage rate of first serves in when he's serving big, because he's winning 82% of them. So it's been impressive, a great display.
Hello.
Advantage.
It's come out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Simply breathtaking court coverage from Daniil Medvedev. How has he got there, Fitzy?
Well, it took something special. I mean, that is a big moment. 5 points in a row against the run of play. 40 love down on the opponent's serve. He was gesticulating and commenting to his box. He was frustrated. Produces 5 points and topped it off with the best point of the match. Is that a turning point?
He needed that, didn't he?
By the way, I didn't answer your question. I don't know how he did it. with a lot of talent and resilience.
Laver.
Come, hang on here, come on.
Pull it back a bit.
Rowan Gertzka there, Melbourne born. Good mate of Pat Cash's when they were young. Lovely guy, Rowan. He'll bring a really measured, presence to this group.
15 all.
Such a long partnership with Gilles Savara as well. It was sort of 7, 8 years, wasn't it, that he had? He was very tight with Gilles.
Yeah, I'm sure that relationship will stay special to them both for the rest of their lives. What a group of years they went through together.
Yeah, it took him all the way to the world #1 spot. That's pretty... It's nice on the CV, isn't it? As
Sure
a coach.
is. Yeah. Pretty good on the player's CV too.
Absolutely. He's now coaching Nishesh Basavareddy, Gilles Savara.
Is there a slight title change?
40-15. Game. Medvedev.
Fifth ace of this match for Daniil Medvedev.
Medvedev leads by 3 games to 2.
There's a bit of momentum going his way here, 3-2.
Time.
Lovely shot of Melbourne Park. The surrounding area. What have we got there, Fitzy?
Well, you've got a lot of the sporting precinct. The MCG is the only thing missing there. It's at the back left or the bottom left of screen behind the camera shot there. In the far right, well, excuse me, in the top left, you've got Amy Stadium, which is not part of the tennis centre, but that's Rod Laver Arena there. You've got the new Kia Arena Stadium. John Cain Arena that we're in here is a little bit further away, and a couple other little show courts there too.
Yeah, that green circular oval that we saw, I think that's the training facility, isn't it, for one of the...
For the Collingwood Football Club,
That's
famous old club here in Australian football. Look, I'm a little biased, but it really truly is a wonderful sporting precinct, one of the best you'd ever see, and so many grounds here that host national teams. The MCG, of course, is the great cricket oval, home of the '56 Olympics. Saw Bruce Springsteen play across it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was
just across the road.
That was memorable.
Yeah. Oh, this forehand, you can't not admire it. It's
30 love.
quite magnificent. Generation of power. And the timing is exquisite.
Love. Cain, Halys.
Restore some order.
3 games on.
In terms of re-establishing himself out here. First service percentage, we highlighted how good it's been, but it's fallen off in this set. 7 of 17, but not costing him there. It's 31 winners, is it, today, in all?
And in varying ways.
Love. Love.
Feels to me like there's a slight change of momentum here. Only slight, but I mean the break back is part of it. But he's not as stressed as he was 2 or 3 games ago, Medvedev.
Lent off that one a little bit.
40 love. Cain, Medvedev.
Just a slight lack of intensity of that return. Game may have already been done, in fairness.
Leads by 4 games to 3.
Medvedev staying ahead in the second. Give you a couple of score updates from around the grounds right now in terms of matches that are in play. Carlos Alcaraz just finds himself a breakdown actually early on. Alcaraz to Yannick Hanfler, the German. 3-1 it is over there. Rod Laver was a victor earlier on today on Margaret Arena in 4 sets. The scores on the men's side. Tommy Paul was a winner in straights today. Francisco Cerundolo beating Daniil Medvedev also in straight sets. And Davidovich Fekina is a setup on Riley Apelka over on Kia Arena.
Time.
So that's Margaret Court Arena there in the sort of bronze-coloured roof. Rod Laver just behind it. 1573 stadium.
Yeah,
just
nice
in
one.
front.
Nice one, that, isn't it?
Stadiums everywhere, Nick. There's 3 of them that close the roofs, this one included. One heck of a precinct. The first Grand Slam, tennis Grand Slam of the year.
It's unlucky. Left himself vulnerable off the approach. Toss got a little too far in front there.
Well, now he's in dangerous territory, and it happens pretty quickly. We all know that. He was up a break. He's now on serve, trailing.
Yeah, that's first serve percentage. We highlighted that it is dropping quite drastically.
So no free points there. And this really feels like a momentum change now. 3 break points to go down. This could be a set all very quickly after leading a set and a break.
He's missed it.
Medvedev.
And Medvedev has got a second break. And now we'll try and serve to square us up.
All the great work that Halys did there for the first hour and a half of this match has sort of dissipated. A set and a break, and all of a sudden, quickly, one hold of serve here, and it's a set all. And that will put you back on your haunches if you're the Frenchman.
Fifteen love.
Flipped on its head.
And that was the sort of rally that Medvedev is so happy to employ, isn't he? When he can just trade backhands cross all day long, and it feels like he's now in a situation where he feels Halys is going to miss a bit more.
Yeah, you're right on. I mean, that's just the type of point he likes. Less variety coming from the Frenchman's racket.
Yeah, the drop shot has disappeared, hasn't it? Saw him going deep. So
30-15.
Trying to make the most of the wide serve.
Well, and again, and that's really just playing Medvedev into more form, into his hands.
15. Game.
Wraps up the set quickly.
Medvedev.
That was a sharp change of direction.
By
For the
6
moment
games
he
to
was
3.
able to get a
One set
break.
all.
That running backhand pass so significant. Whereas a centerpiece. Twelve of the last 13 points for Daniil Medvedev. All of a sudden, he's back in business here. Big shift. First set percentage was obviously a number that came down a lot. We talked about that. 43%. We were discussing how he was in the 70s, mid-70s for a while in that opening set. And then struggling to really defend his second serve as well. The winner's dropping like a stone. Medvedev turning the screw. That was that backhand on the right-hand side there, the one that really swung things his way. What a pivot point that was.
Time.
Never lost to Quentin Halys, 2-0 is Medvedev. As we mentioned last summer on the grass, was the last competitive meeting between these two.
Third
It's been that much more competitive though so far. Can Halys pick his game up again?
Laver. Laver. (15-13).
It's a good hit. Extra width as well. The ball moving away from Medvedev, getting the ball off the side of the court.
Well, big hold here if you can. Very important, just to stop the flow. Yeah, good hold.
Cain.
Boy, he needed that.
First game, third set.
Johansson's got his hoodie out. the shade, in fairness. It's not that warm today, is it?
Well, we're not in Sweden now, Tommy.
No.
And then
My abiding memory of growing up, actually, when I was a kid and watching the Australian Open, was when all the Swedes were out there. They came over in numbers when Sweden had so many great tennis players, didn't they?
You were born in the 80s, were you?
So 1977 was my year of birth. I remember growing up and watching on TV, and all the Swedes were on the fans were everywhere. The Swedish fans.
Yep.
Sticks with me.
Oh, they had character, and they brought a lot of colour to the Australian Open for years.
Led
They were,
second
in that
service.
era, when the Swedes were dominating the men's game globally, they were everywhere.
Extraordinary. Medvedev is giving Thomas Johansson a lot of heat here.
15 love.
He was in his face there, Thomas Johansson.
Yeah, I don't get that body language. Gee, missed an easy one. Takes a bit of talent to do that.
Oh, yes. That was brilliant. Used the pace so effectively.
30 love.
Bit of spin to that forehand. Don't often see him hit a winner of that fashion.
Forty love. Cain.
There's been a
Medvedev.
slight increase in the Medvedev serve speed as well, I can inform you. It's a good number, 194. Let's have a look at the differences between set 1 and 2, Fitzy. Quite a big jump.
Yeah, very similar for Halys there. But no, he needs help. Look, he has served well at the right time, to be fair, Medvedev, I think, on quite a few occasions anyway in this match. And he might have been down further if he hadn't have served so well early. But it just feels like he's got his teeth into the match now. And it's a long way still to win for either of these players, but possibly a bit longer for Halys, you would think.
Love.
He just looks volatile, doesn't he? A lot of the time. Oh, that's a magnificent forehand. Sorry, Nick, I interrupted you, but that...
40 love.
I'm so impressed with the timing on that wing. I mean, he went through a period there at the end of the last set where he possibly missed a few, but it doesn't look high risk, even though he hits it with such forward speed.
Cain. Halys.
Great game.
New balls.
Saw a lot of that in the opening set. Just fell off midway through the second, but he's trying to once again re-establish himself. 2-1. Here's this point, amazing point that we saw. Nick Lester alongside John Fitzgerald enjoying this one on John Cain Arena. Good battle this. Still very much up for grabs, isn't it? Medvedev serving 1-2. Certainly not comfortable out there still.
Fifteen love. Dirty love.
Change of direction.
Well, the good news is for Halys, he's still producing high quality shot making. I mean, I thought for a little while there he started to make a few too many unforced errors, let Medvedev to a degree get back into it.
40.
But he's still producing high quality stuff at times, so it's still there. Not having all his own way now though.
What are you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Medvedev asked James Giathdong to have a word with someone in the front couple of rows. That was unnecessary.
It was. Good stuff from James. Trying to put a lid on it straight away.
Game. Medvedev.
Don't give out MBEs for nothing, you know.
I like that. No, I do. I really like that. I mean, he
all.
put a lid straight on that unruly behaviour.
Yeah, young man down there.
Yeah, and I
Group
tell,
of
you,
lads.
I tell you what, if it continues, he's still looking at them.
Can we find out? Thank you.
And I've got a feeling he's going to take it a little bit further, James. He wants to find out exactly who it was, why they, and they might escort them out. Whoa, a missed hit out of nowhere. He times it so well, that seems a bit shocking, that one.
Love 15.
Here are the numbers on the forehand side as we can look at them all. The winners to the unforced ratio. Halys, obviously, that'll tell you, is making the running a lot more off that side.
Exactly.
Which isn't a massive surprise.
Yeah, there's one of those errors. If you take that much, or if you hit the
Love
ball with that
13.
much velocity and take that risk, you will make some errors. But it depends if he can produce it on the big points. So it's been his go-to weapon mainly. Oh, here's another potential fork in the road. He went after that second serve. 161's a big one. Took a risk.
Let's second service.
before it's called, and it's been costly. Good discipline from
Medvedev leads
Medvedev.
by 3 games to 2.
Made a lot of balls in that game, made it count.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to give you a new ball.
Of course, it's Yvonne Goolagong Crawley Day today. Big day, celebrating her achievements.
What a player, what a person, what a legend in this country. She is so well renowned, respected. We love her down here.
Time.
At the end of the day, to create an experience where all the First Nations people feel safe, proud and represented.
You would have been alive if you were born in '77 when she won one of her Wimbledon championships.
Okay, remind us of the year.
Well, I believe it was 74 and 82 off the top of my head. Won the second one as a mother. Just a class act.
Yeah, nice of the Australian Open to honour her in that fashion. Second serve was so short of pace it didn't really get to Halys. He ended up just having not a lot of pace to work with on his ankles.
Wimbledon was 71 and 80. I got those numbers wrong.
Please.
But you were born for the second one.
Okay.
Dirty love.
Ooh, he only just got that in the on the strings, didn't he? Nearly missed that volley.
40 love.
But he looks like he's heading towards home a bit faster now, Medvedev.
Oh, that's
Cain.
quite superb.
Medvedev.
That was like an arrow. Did not deviate from its target.
Medvedev leads by 4 games to 2.
Confidence growing in Medvedev's game. 29th winner for him, just 7th off the backhand side.
Fifteen love. Dirty love.
It's 1-2 that
40 love.
short wide serve. Medvedev's quite a long way out of position off the return and didn't find the length he needed.
Cain.
That is a
Halys.
really super kick serve that stretched Medvedev out. And the Frenchman, who's only just clinging on to his place in the top 100, he's battling hard here, 4-3.
Time.
Not necessarily been the best week for the French, is it? If you follow this closely, only 6 French players qualified for the second round of the Australian Open. That's male and female. The players: Elsa Giacomo, Varvara Gracheva, Alexandra Muller, Corentin Moutet, Quentin Halys and Arthur Gaya. They're the 6 players. You have to go back to 1991 to find an edition with so few French representatives at this stage of the competition. So, been a bit of a struggle. We have got a few big names missing, though. We mentioned that Arthur Fils is still out, from the top 20 player.
Significant point for Medvedev. He fought hard there. He had to work hard, wanted to get on the board first in this game. And Halys really put in an effort himself. So it certainly goes away to holding your serve if you can get off to a good start. And he is up the break.
Dirty love. Let for service.
Still only lost 2 points on serve in this set, Medvedev. It's been very frugal in that department for him. He's won 11 of 11 points behind the first. Halys tiring a little, maybe?
Well, it's hard to maintain this level. 2 hours 15. It's warm, not too warm, but it's just stressful, you know, playing someone of this caliber.
Medvedev.
And maintaining your level. That's why players are ranked where they are.
Medvedev leads by 5 games to 3.
There he is, Ollie van Lindloek in the house. He's the agent of Daniil Medvedev. Here's Ollie, based in Lisbon, actually.
15 love.
Been working with Medvedev for a long time. He's got Felix Auger-Aliassime on his books as well. Group of players that Ollie looks after. Helped Cain Shikori for many years.
Dirty love.
Brokering the deals behind the scenes. Big deals to be made as well these days.
Well, there's a bit more purpose in Daniil's step, I think, There normally is, winning or losing. His gait looks like he's enthusiastic all the time, but particularly now.
40-15. Cain, Halys.
Super game. And it's a case of trying to find a way to break here
Medvedev leads
for the
5
Frenchman
games to 4.
to avoid going down 2-1.
Time.
Been a good match this on Cain Arena. And Quentin Halys, who set the bar very high for himself through an opening set, has just dropped off a little bit. Medvedev with a chance to move ahead 2-1. Barely dropped points on serve in this third set as the big man.
Great depth from Medvedev there.
15.
Knew that he had to throw that one deep, used a bit of loop at topspin. Became awkward.
Yeah, he really has dominated the longer rallies as well. 20 of 28 rallies over 9 he's won.
Well, that's what he's a master at, really, isn't it? Developing the point, building the strategy. Oh, ambitious. And that's a bit of a sign that we're...
Dirty love.
I feel like I'm inside his head a little bit there when he tries that on a big moment. He had to win that point. If he's going to continue this third set, and he really did mentally give that one up. Better, back on track.
30-15.
Going to win those based on rallies, and that one was more than 9 again, as you've mentioned.
40-15. 15.
But he just looks like a winner from the back of the court now. He's worn the Frenchman down to a degree, I think, in that respect. Back on his terms, really.
Yeah, aggressive point from Medvedev, wasn't it? He's only lost 3 points the entire set on serve.
Game and third sets.
And he's wrestled control of this match. As Daniil Medvedev is a 3-time runner-up here in Melbourne. Is he heading for round 3? 2 sets to 1 he leads. Let's have a look at the stats here, Fitzy, on this 3rd set. What did you make of it?
Well, it was a bit more one-sided towards Medvedev, wasn't it? I mean, you know, the yellow tells the story. He's got the majority of it in his column, and that 100% first serve won. Whenever he gets that first serve in, he's winning. A little less resilience coming from the Frenchman there in that set, I think. He's worked hard to get into this position, though, has Medvedev. He's been under the pump from the start, and he's now just really showing over 5 sets the better player usually wins. Not to say that Halys can't still do it from here, but it is getting more and more difficult as time goes on. Getting on top is Medvedev. His forehand's still been lethal, though. Still a great weapon, and he's at times it's as good as it was early in the match. First time he hit a lot rather in this match in that 3rd set. He just forgot to finish the point here, unfortunately for him. And that was one of the better shots Daniil hit for the match. So he's on top. He's got the momentum, and it looks like he might get over the top of the Frenchman. Have you bought your merchandise this year, Nick?
Not yet, but I've got time. I know, we just scan that code, don't we? And we can head to the shop to see what it's all about. There's a lot to be had in there, I can tell you. There's the French fans. And there's their man, who's not done just yet. And we've seen how he can light it up. And when he does, he's borderline unplayable for a while.
Time. Both sets, Halys to serve.
Quentin Halys is going to find something deep here. Tactically, does he need to adjust anything for team? Does Medvedev's level seems to have improved throughout the course of this match?
Well, yeah, I think he's got the momentum. He's had to knuckle down, hasn't he? I mean, it's been difficult. And Halys needs to start this set strongly to have any show here. The belief doesn't seem quite the same. He's not showing as much variety now that he did early in the match, is he? I don't know why necessarily, but maybe it's an energy thing. Great great return. I don't know how he returns so
15,
well
13.
from way back. It's quite unusual, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gives himself so much room against every type of server, by the way. Great hands there from Halys. Wonderful touch. That's talent right there. That ball was awkward coming off the surface, and he couldn't meet it as a real half volley, I don't believe. He had to time that as it came off just a fraction after a true half volley, maybe. Great control.
Yeah, and so key to get pace on it, wasn't it, Fitzy? Because he needed to move it away because Medvedev was heading in that direction.
Yeah. Happy with that. That's a waste.
40-13.
It's a rare mistake on an easy second serve return.
Let's for service.
Well, I thought the miss hit from the second last forehand of Halys might win him the point. He miss hit it and it dropped really short with no pace. Made it awkward for Medvedev, but just overplaying the last forehand. A break here would set the tone, you would believe. Starting to miss with the variety. That didn't look like going over, actually.
Advantage.
And we
Medvedev.
marvelled at his consistency, didn't we, in the opening set of that shot?
Not easy to play this way for 4 or 5 sets, but that was a bit of a tired shot, a bit of a concentration lapse.
Cain. Medvedev.
And there is what looks like an ominous break at the start of this 4th set.
First game, 4th set.
Medvedev getting more and more of a grip on proceedings here. Now, one telling number here over the course of this match is one we're about to show you. Fitzy mentioned the sprints. I think it was at the start of the 1st set, actually, at the end of the 1st set, should I say. But we'll give you a number here, but look at the number of fewer sprints that Medvedev's had to produce in sets as the sets have gone on here. Halys stayed the same, but just goes to show Halys dictating Fitzy for a set, and things have changed.
Well, it's exactly what we're alluding to. The diversity of shot-making skills he was providing in the 1st set really had Medvedev on the back foot. He had to sprint more. He was unsure what was going to come from the racket of his opponent. He was made to move. Since then, there's been much less variety coming from Halys, and it showed in those stats. That's a telling group of stats there.
Love 15. 15 all.
Ten of those racked up so far for Medvedev.
Thirty-15. Thirty all.
So making a stand.
30-14.
Not out of it yet. Gee, what a waste there, though. I mean, he's mentally, I think, making a stand here, but that seemed like it was just a bit of a physical thing where he just dropped off, and well, it could have been mental too, but he's trying, got into a break point situation, and then just gave away an easy one, and a combination maybe of mental and physical tiredness. Trying now to get his body moving again. Oh, yes, sir. That energy there.
He loves that shot, doesn't he, Fitzy? That forehand from the backhand corner inside out is his go-to shot when he gets time.
The Halys trademark.
It is. Especially when the ball's at that height. It's a lovely height for him. Brilliant. We saw another. Don't run him off just yet. The response at the start of the fourth is an immediate one.
One game all.
Give him credit there. Very resilient game.
Interesting, that was the game with the old balls as well. I just wonder as well if that favours Halys. The balls are getting older because he can hit through those older balls, can't he?
Very good point. He's got the power on the forehand to still hit cold winners.
Let's for service.
Almost thought the ball was going wide. He almost stopped waiting for a call to come.
Love 15.
Must have just nicked the sideline, but how accurate is Medvedev when he gets set? Hits the ball really flat here and plenty of time. That's not an easy shot for everybody. For him, it probably doesn't raise any worry at all.
Yeah, if you watch his backhand technique, he's got a big gap between the two hands. It's a little unusual,
Wait,
and the wrists don't break at all, so he doesn't get underneath the ball, does he? He doesn't really get, it comes inside the line of the ball almost off his backhand. Get his feet up to that one.
Love 13.
And that's the problem when we face his backhand, because it's a low ball. It skids low, doesn't it? It doesn't sometimes come through to you, it feels like, anyway. Let's have a look at the backhand. There you go. There's the gap between the two hands that he operates with. Oh, hello.
Love 14.
Can't believe it.
Oh, the depth,
Yeah.
too good. What a
Medvedev.
game. Back on top.
I think Halys frustrated with a lack of first serves as well. They weren't forthcoming. We've had 3 breaks in succession at the start of this set. Let's have a look at the break points won there and see that the conversion rate for Medvedev has been perfect in sets 2, 3, and 4.
Time.
Tu valides bien ce que tu as envie de faire. Le service.
Heading over towards his corner, trying to
Allez, continue dans le jeu là.
bit of a lift. He needs one as well here, does Halys. Forcing.
Love 15.
He's in the front row, right in the sun. Not too much of this stadium in the sun now. The left-hand side is the our main. All the forehands producing again.
He won't be happy here,
Love
Medvedev,
13.
if he gives away another break of serve after leading twice in this set. But that forehand is standing up. It's just such easy power from Halys. A beautifully produced shot.
15-13.
like he's about to
15,
explode
14.
again.
It does. Let's go. Come on.
Did have some problems closing things out against Jesper de Jong a couple of days ago, and that's what Thomas Johansson was touching on as well. First serve. Medvedev has made 10 of 13 first serves in this set, but bizarrely has only won 4 of 10 behind it. Unusual. Two strong ones though to get him out of a bit of danger here for now.
Juice. Advantage, Medvedev.
Well, he's got some go-to parts of his game, hasn't he? And this is one of them. When he really needed it again.
Juice.
But I don't know why you'd look at your coaching staff after you've missed a point and give them a thumbs up. It's like, oh, you didn't teach me that one well enough. I'm not sure. I guess just the emotional roller coaster ride during a match.
Yeah, there was a certain British player who was did that a few times, didn't he, over the course of his career? World number one,
Yes.
former world number one. He had to give his team a little bit.
I don't think it's restricted to one nationality.
That's true. That's true. At least the first to crack in the rally, and that was a significant hold you feel from Medvedev.
I think so, and he's asking for more energy. Not easy to win these 5-setters, best of 5-setters. Time and time again, you need a bit of energy. The crowd can help you or hinder you sometimes.
Yeah, we're 15 minutes shy of 3 hours out here, and there was the reaction from Medvedev. Happy with that. It's more like it.
$15 love.
Oh, it's good. Halys can't believe it,
15 all.
but it's just dropped in time. Oh, wow. 99% out, but 100% in.
Always gets a rise, doesn't it, from the stadium? Oh, there it is again. It's a bailout. It's an understandable bailout in a way, but it's just a sign that
15,
he's
30.
fatiguing.
Thank you, Mummy. Thank you, Daddy, at the top.
It's a bit harsh from James, doing what they can. There's a youngster who's not very happy.
Yeah, poor people. Little fella making some noise. Great return. Well, he's a tough competitor, this man.
15-14.
Yeah, making a volume of returns here as well. Two more break points to perhaps put a nail in the coffin.
30-14.
First ace of this set for the Frenchman. Accuracy of the serve back. Medvedev a long way back off the return and exposed.
Advantage, Halys.
Not this time.
Halys.
No way back for Medvedev. And that's a hold that will keep this a competitive match because Halys hangs on
Medvedev
and
leads by
keeps
3
it.
games to 2.
It's just the one break. Score updates for you. Jordan Thompson just started against Nuno Borges. Alejandro Davidovich-Fokina's got a 2-set lead on Riley Apelka now over on Kia Arena. Coco Gauff is setting a break.
Time.
Huge crowds once again coming into Melbourne Park today. We broke the record for the first Tuesday yesterday by an absolute mile. They are swarming all over the grounds again. Beautiful afternoon, not too hot.
Nick, the first 2 days here, the Sunday and the Monday were the biggest 2 crowds ever on any day.
Yeah.
One 101,000, one just over 100. It's a massive event now here. It gets bigger every year. We keep saying it every year. It's getting bigger, and it continues to do so. Quite incredible. 10,000 fit into this stadium. If you get a ground pass, you can come in here for no extra. No shortage of patrons. It's been incredible.
Love the team. Catino.
this guy might be wilting. He comes up with the goods.
15,
You
13.
know, some of the tennis he's played today, I find it surprising he hasn't been ranked better. I mean, some of his shot making is top shelf.
Yep, really is.
A 15, 14.
Just didn't quite have the legs, did he, to get out to that one, though?
He's still in it, isn't he? I mean,
14.
Medvedev still hasn't put him away. So, while there's belief, there's hope.
Saved 2 break points in his previous service game.
Not too good. Well, he was due, I think, with that one.
And that is the Medvedev we saw 3 or 4 years ago. Serving his way out of trouble, Fitzy, wasn't it? So often did that when he was got himself to the top of the world rankings. He's saved 10 of 12 break points today with a lot of good first serves as well.
Advantage, Medvedev. Game.
Successive
Medvedev.
holds from Medvedev from a position of being on the back foot.
Medvedev leads by 4 games to 2.
Takes another step towards the 3rd round, and it would be a meeting there with Fabian Margaret. I can tell you he was victorious today, was the Hungarian.
Love. all.
Picked him off. He was heading across court, waiting for the approach to come into that corner.
13.
And he burns him with one. Wearing him down. That was a jaded-looking finish from Quentin Halys. These 2 break points
15, 14.
well put the seal on victory for this man. That should be that as far as this match is concerned. Daniil Medvedev is heading for a meeting with Fabian Margaret in round 3. And he's played twice before, I can tell you. They played at the US Open last year, 2 years ago now. Medvedev won that one in straights, and they also played in Almaty, where Medvedev beat Margaret in straight sets in October of last year. So another one to look forward to in a couple of days' time.
Time.
Three hours of pretty hard toil today for Daniil Medvedev. He was a winner in just shy of 3 hours in the first round, serving for victory. Desperately looking for a way out. I'm sure Hansen found that amusing.
Fantastic. Here we go. Get up. That's the best I would do.
Yeah. 15 all.
Yeah, he's been flying at times out here in these slightly quicker conditions. Excellent drive volley and serve and survey. So the opportunity to get in.
15.
Medvedev, remember, only won one match at all the majors collectively last year. He would exceed that number already with a win here today.
40.
That is a 13th ace for his afternoon. And he has arrived at match point.
Game, set match.
Daniil Medvedev books his ticket to round 3 at the Australian Open.
6-2.
High-quality match. Quentin Halys was outstanding in set 1, just couldn't quite keep it going. This man comes from a set and a breakdown, though, finishing with a flourish. Team are happy. We'll take on Fabian Margaret in the next round after a 4-set win.